Bravos get their third win in a row before the off day and July 4th in a couple of days as well, taking down Falmouth here at Gov Fuller Field tonight, moved to 11-8-1 on the season. Matt, a crazy game, but the best moments came in the top of the ninth for Bourne. Take us back through it.
It was an exciting game, to say the very least. Bourne jumped out to an early lead, led as much as 4 at 5-1. Falmouth battled back, and then you get to that ninth inning, and Scott Lander said early in the season, big-time players show up when the lights go on, and that's exactly what happened here tonight. He also talked about his team grinding last night in the win over Leans. They did that again tonight. Derek Bender set the tone early. Ground rule double down the right field line. He came in to score on the RBI single from Kane Bodine, and then Jonathan Vastine with a little small ball bunt. Benefited on the error from the first baseman, but it drove in Bodine for a much-needed insurance run, especially when you look at the final score at 7-6. It came up clutch, and Bourne was clutch in the big moments right down to the stretch.
Some hot bats there in the top of the ninth, but also just some great hitting overall for Bourne today. Cam, who else stood out?
You could bring up the whole entire lineup. You start at the top with Chris Stanfield. 5 RBIs in his last 2 games. Had 3 here tonight, had 3 singles. He's been so big towards the top of the lineup. Hugh Pinkney had 3 hits, a huge sac bunt, a huge RBI to get his season kind of propelling in the right direction. Derek Bender, a huge double, once again coming up big after his off day. Caden Bodine with that big hit. And then Jonathan Vastine also had that big insurance bunt as well. So top to bottom, Bourne complete, and that's what it takes to win big games against a hot team like Falmouth, complete top to bottom.
Now let's talk about some pitching, Matt. A strong close from Ryan Free of Texas Tech tonight.
Yeah, it's his second appearance in just in a few days. He got his first appearance at YD, and it was one that he wanted to forget in all likelihood. Worked really well in his first inning of work, and then that second inning wasn't able to get an out before being pulled, gave up 2 runs. Here tonight, very different story. He was able to command his fastball and breaking ball really well for first pitch strikes, able to mix it up, keep these hitters off balance, goes 2 2/3 to close out the game, and is exactly what you need out of a lefty in this heavy lefty lineup that we saw from Falmouth. They're able to get hits off Dave Falco in those middle innings, but going to the lefty and Free and Scott Landers trusting him even after a rough outing. To have that confidence. He had such a good spring at Texas Tech. It's hard not to trust a guy like that, and Free showed why.
Again, the off day tomorrow before July 4th at Wareham. Last time the Braves were at Wareham, it was pretty dramatic. Obviously, an extra innings loss. Cam, what could these guys do on Tuesday that would, kind of redeem that?
Yeah, 2 big games against his Wareham team, and I'll say that these are probably going to be the 2 biggest games of the season to this point. Wareham right there with Bourne in that 2-3 spot in the West Division. So 2 big games. They'll be, kind of almost a Subway Cape series towards on, the north side of the Cape. So 1 at Wareham, 1 at Bourne, 2 huge games. And for Bourne, it's kind of just staying the course right now, but a much-needed off day for these guys playing so many games in a row to rest those bodies and get back to 2 huge games against the Gatemen.
Yeah, we'll be back for that. First at Wareham on July 4th and then at Dorn Park July 5th. A huge series coming up against the Gatemen. I'm here with our player of the game, Hugh Pinkney of Rutgers. Hugh, we talked before the game. You've been a little bit frustrated with how your summer's gone so far. You told me you threw on that yellow tape today to try and get a hit, and it worked. How do you feel right now?
Feels great. I feel good to get the win, get my bat going a little bit. Just a little frustration with my bat, but I knew it was going to come around, and there it was. The yellow tape, I saw Ebbs wear it. I had to put it on, and it worked for him, so maybe it'll work for me. So there you go.
Awesome. Is there anything you've been working on lately, maybe in BP, that you think made a difference for you today at the plate?
I'm just trying to hit the ball in the barrel up the middle. I mean, that's what I'm trying to. We set up machines every day in early work before, and I'm just trying to barrel up balls up the middle on a line, and I mean, when I can barrel up the ball up the middle, then I'm a little early. I can hit the ball. I can pull the ball, and if I'm a little late, I'll hit the ball the opposite field. So that's really been my focus, and I think it paid off tonight.
Before this interview, you told me just a great team win today. Can you just talk about what this means to you guys overall?
It's definitely a great team win. Great morale going into the off day. I mean, Skip's happy, the boys are happy. So yeah, we pitched well when we needed to, and we got hits when we needed to, so it was really good to see everyone kind of come together there and play a good, full, complete game and win as a team.
Awesome. Thank you, Hugh.
Thank you.